Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jade Cargill's return has thrown a wrench into what seemed a clear-cut case, especially with Bianca Belair and Naomi. Belair appears to have been exposed as a result. A video has emerged showing the moment Jade Cargill came out, apparently exposing the reality of what happened with Bianca Belair and Naomi. Cargill's attacker was supposedly Liv Morgan, and yet, when she made her way out, Naomi looked absolutely terrified, as if she knew Cargill was going to come after her. However, that was not all. She then glanced back at Bianca Belair, who was in the pod and who looked equally worried instead of happy that her former partner was now back. She even took off her jacket, as if in preparation for being attacked. This would only make sense if Belair was involved in the attack on Cargill and was getting ready to face her. Whether Cargill knows about her involvement or not remains unclear, as the entire situation is still murky. Jade Cargill appeared to have an idea of what happened as well, as she sent a message where she didn't seem to be trusting of anyone at all. She appeared somewhat paranoid in that message, which is justifiable after she was attacked and left injured and sidelined for so many months. Now that she's back and attacked Naomi, things may become clearer when she faces the Star and Bianca Belair on the coming episode of SmackDown. The WWE Universe has always been accustomed to the high drama, athleticism, and thrilling storytelling that fuels the heart of professional wrestling. Yet, even by its standards, the shocking twist involving Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi recently left fans gasping for breath. What seemed like just another chaotic encounter soon transformed into an emotionally charged moment when Bianca's closely guarded secret appeared to be exposed, shaking the very foundations of her character. A tense build-up. Bianca Belair, known for her unmatched athleticism and raw power, has consistently been one of WWE's top stars. From her unforgettable victory at WrestleMania 37, where she claimed the SmackDown Women's Championship by defeating Sasha Banks, to her intense rivalries and heroic battles, Bianca's journey into the top has been nothing short of awe-inspiring. Her reputation as the EST of WWE has made her a fan favorite, a beacon of strength, perseverance, and determination. However, beneath that seemingly perfect exterior, there's always been a layer of mystery surrounding her personal life, and it's that very mystery that was about to come crashing down. Meanwhile, Jade Cargill, a powerhouse in her own right, has quickly made a name for herself as one of the most dominant forces in wrestling. With a perfect blend of strength, charisma, and undeniable talent, she quickly rose to prominence in AEW before making her highly anticipated WWE debut. Fans and critics alike were excited about the potential for a clash between Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, two titans of women's wrestling. Naomi, who has always been beloved by fans for her electric in-ring presence and vibrant personality, had been working with Bianca as a friend and ally. The duo had formed a bond that transcended just tag team chemistry. It was a genuine camaraderie that had captured the hearts of WWE fans, who were rooting for their continued success and dominance on the women's roster. However, the wrestling world would soon witness an explosive incident that no one saw coming. It all began when Naomi found herself caught in a fierce altercation with Jade Cargill. The attack, a brutal surprise. On a typically electric episode of WWE SmackDown, tensions were already running high between various factions. Naomi was in the midst of a match when Jade Cargill, ever the force of nature, made a surprise appearance. What was initially thought to be a simple confrontation between two women from different promotions quickly escalated into an all-out brawl. Cargill, with her signature power moves, overwhelmed Naomi, knocking her to the ground and dishing out a series of punishing blows. The fans were on edge, wondering how this brutal attack was going to unfold. But just as it seemed like the situation could not get worse for Naomi, Bianca Belair, who had been ringside, cheering on her friend, rushed to her aid. However, it wasn't the hero's rescue fans were expecting. Instead of a triumphant save, Bianca's hesitation and clear distress were apparent to everyone watching. In a split second, Jade Cargill turned the tables, locking eyes with Bianca, and a tense standoff ensued. The atmosphere was thick with anticipation, and the air seemed to crackle with a sense of impending doom. As the referee and security struggled to separate the two women, the scene took an unexpected turn. Cargill, using her influence and strength, managed to knock Naomi out of the ring. But as she did, she made a pointed remark to Bianca that no one, not even the most loyal fans, could have predicted. The exposure. A heartbreaking secret. In a moment of shock, Jade Cargill delivered a biting comment aimed squarely at Bianca Belair, referencing something deeply personal that no one had known about before. "You've been hiding behind that smile, Belair," Cargill yelled, "but we all know the truth. You're just as broken as the rest of us. You've always been a faker." The words hung in the air like a bombshell, leaving the WWE Universe stunned into silence. Bianca, who had always been known for her unbreakable resolve and constant positivity, visibly flinched. Her perfect, confident facade cracked, and in that split second, fans saw something they had never seen before. Bianca Belair vulnerable, uncertain, and human. Jade's words hit hard, and it wasn't just the fans who noticed. The expression on Bianca's face told a story that no one had ever suspected. There was indeed a secret, something buried deep within her. For the first time, her usually radiant persona faltered, and the cracks in her character were exposed. What had been an unshakable foundation now seemed to be crumbling, and fans were left to wonder. What was the truth behind Bianca Belair's secret? The aftermath, the fallout from the revelation. The following weeks on WWE television were filled with uncertainty and intrigue, as Bianca tried to maintain her composure. The bombshell from Jade Cargill's attack had left an indelible mark, and the once unstoppable champion now had a glaring vulnerability. Fans and fellow superstars alike speculated about the nature of the secret that had been exposed. For the first time in her career, Bianca was being questioned, not just as a wrestler, but as a person. Was her journey to the top truly as flawless as she had led everyone to believe? Was she truly the confident, strong champion she had presented, or was there something darker lurking beneath the surface? The WWE Universe had always admired Bianca for her raw athleticism and relentless drive, but now they were beginning to see a different side to her, a side she had tried so desperately to conceal. Behind the scenes, Bianca wrestled with her emotions. In interviews, she became more distant and guarded, rarely speaking about the attack or Jade's cutting words. But in the moments between the matches and the training sessions, it was clear that something had shifted. Bianca was no longer just the woman who dominated the ring with ease. She was a woman forced to confront her past and deal with a secret that had been weighing on her for years. As the weeks passed, Naomi, ever the supportive friend, stood by Bianca's side. The bond between the two women became even more apparent as Naomi encouraged Bianca to confront the truth about what had happened. Bianca, torn between her public image and the reality of her emotions, struggled to open up. But Naomi's unwavering support made Bianca realize that perhaps it was time to face the truth, not just for her sake, but for the sake of her fans and her future in the WWE. The hidden pain. What was Bianca's secret? While WWE fans were captivated by the dramatic fallout of the incident, the question on everyone's mind remained. What was Bianca's secret? After weeks of speculation, rumors began to swirl, and fans pieced together fragments of information. Some suggested that Bianca's secret might involve a past failure, a personal loss, or a trauma she had never been able to fully process. In an emotional backstage interview, Bianca finally began to open up. With tears in her eyes, she explained that for years, she had kept her vulnerability hidden because she feared that showing any weakness would undermine everything she had worked for. "I've always been told that if you want to make it in this business, you have to be perfect," Bianca confessed. "But what Jay doesn't understand is that perfection isn't real. I've been struggling with something for a long time, something that's held me back. And it's time for me to stop hiding from it." Bianca revealed that the weight she had been carrying was tied to a personal tragedy from her childhood, a loss that had shaped her into the person she had become. She spoke of the pain of losing a loved one at a young age and how it had affected her sense of self-worth. "I used to think that if I could just be the best, if I could just be perfect, I could outrun the pain. But that's not how it works," Bianca explained. "Jade is right. I've been hiding behind my strength, but now it's time for me to heal." A new chapter. Bianca Belair's revelation was not just a shocking moment in the WWE storyline. It was a pivotal turning point in her career. By finally confronting her past and her inner turmoil, she began to redefine herself not just as a champion, but as a human being. The fans who had admired her for her athleticism now saw her in a new light. Bianca was not just a symbol of strength. She was a symbol of resilience, of the courage it takes to face your demons and grow from them. In the weeks that followed, Bianca's journey toward healing became a focal point of her character development. Rather than retreating into her old persona, she chose to embrace her vulnerability and use it as a source of power. Her rivalry with Jade Cargill became more personal, with the two women exchanging not just physical blows but emotional ones as well. Bianca's struggle was no longer just about defending her title or her place in WWE. It was about confronting the deepest parts of herself and reclaiming her identity. The story of Bianca Belair's heartbreaking secret and her journey toward healing became one of the most powerful narratives in WWE history. It was a reminder that even the strongest champions are human, and that true strength comes not from perfection, but from the courage to face your darkest moments and emerge stronger on the other side. For Bianca Belair, this was just the beginning of a new chapter, one where she would no longer hide behind a mask of perfection, but instead embrace the complexity of her story. And in doing so, she became even more beloved by fans who saw not just a champion in the ring, but a woman who had the strength to face the most difficult battles within herself. As for Jade Cargill, her role in this story was far from over. The seeds of a deep, personal rivalry had been planted, and the WWE Universe was eagerly awaiting the next chapter in the saga between these two women, each fighting for their own truth, and each determined to emerge victorious. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.